All right, good morning, everyone. We're going to get going here. All right, U.S. markets, we finally saw a sell-off on Friday. It was one of the first sessions in a while where we really just seen a consistent downtrend in the day like that without without any real significant moves to the upside. You can see there every sector was down across the board. I think the market just kind of ran out of steam after the Fed announcement, and the fact that at the end of the day, it doesn't really change a whole lot, except for the fact that the Fed's going to wait an extra couple months until they really start to move. So, you really see that in the commodity prices and the precious metals and things like that. So, we saw Caterpillar as well that reported its 9th consecutive month of retail sales for their larger machines. Obviously, showing that capex spending in the mining sector continues to be down, and I think it also says a little bit about the global economy and their outlook for it as well. So, not the most positive sign. We have Chinese stocks that are trading higher this morning. I think up almost 1% on the back of the Chinese PMI numbers that were better than expectations. I believe the HSBC numbers were at 51.2 versus 50.9, and those are a 6-month high. So we continue to see better upside surprises out of the numbers out of China. So really important there. The big thing over the weekend, obviously, was the German elections and Angela Merkel. Truly looks like she's going to take the third term here. We saw the euro rally against the dollar, and I think that that was really what was expected, or what is expected there. So not really any surprises there. Very little on the corporate action front today. We have Telecom, which is raised to neutral versus underweight at J.P. Morgan, and like I said, the market data out the remaining day is also quite light. We've got PMI numbers across the Eurozone. We've got Chicago Fed National Activity Index 230, and that's pretty much it. We did have Japan that was closed for a public holiday. We also obviously got a holiday here tomorrow, so I expect action to be really light today because so many people are out, out from the offices today, taking a long weekend. We also don't have very much market data that's going to drive us, or any significant news, I think, to react on the back of. So just keep the volumes light today. I think it's going to be a relatively slow day. All right. Let's jump into the maps real quick. Let's start out with Billiton here. What I wanted to show in Billiton, look at the 1-year chart. I know we talked about this chart the other day, but I think what's important here is really that this we've continued to stay in this pattern. We've got a beautiful flag pattern setting up here off of this this uptrend that we've been in since July. We actually took out highs only narrowly, kind of on an intraday basis, and then we've backed off, and we've just kind of been in this slightly lower consolidation, perfect little flag pattern since we broke those highs. And I mean, I think we're gonna have to drop 295 on a closing basis to get us to at least, if we want to test 290. But I think the way that this is starting to shape up is really starting to look more and more bullish the longer we stay in that little flag formation. So keep an eye on this closely. There's definitely some bullish formations that continue to be in our market, obviously with futures driving higher and higher like they have been. Okay, that chart does not look right. I'm just looking for Kumba here. Okay, let me jump into the 1-year. No, man. Something doesn't look right there. That's not the right chart. Sorry, just give me a second. There we go. All right, Kumba, I'll actually just shorten up a little bit here so that you can see. We're really obviously pushing up against some resistance around 485. We closed at 83.5 on Friday, and you can see we really just we came down after we broke out here a little bit above 470 level, came back down, tested it, couldn't get lower, to me, this thing's really shaping up to make that push to the 200-day moving average, which is at 506. It's traded better than its peers, really. And you can see there, I mean, we're really zooming in to get a view of what that's doing in the short term. But I really think this thing's going to move higher. It has lagged, the rest of the market, and I expect it to at least get up there and test 200-day over the next few sessions. All right, we're going to look at breweries here. Sorry, we're going to look at it in the JSE first. I didn't really realize this until I was going through the charts this morning. You can see there at 520 is really the all-time closing high. We closed at 1840 on Friday. Really look set to make a bit of a longer-term continuation pattern if we back out a little bit. I mean, this just looks like a perfect continuation pattern at 520 Rand. This thing, obviously, Friday was down in London almost 1%, but it got a big boost here locally, strictly by the Rand blowing out by about 2%. And if we look at the London chart real quick, it hasn't made that breakout yet. You can see how much further we are off of the highs in London, which just shows you how much of an impact the Rand's made on breweries on that map, on the JSE map. What I want to show you here is this the little consolidation that we've obviously put in here, and right here at 33, it's exactly at 33 pounds. We tried to get above it on an intraday basis 2 sessions ago. We did get above it on an intraday basis. We didn't close above it 2 days ago. You can see there with the wick, and then on Friday we actually closed down at 32.77. I would watch this 32 pounds level very closely. 33 pounds level very closely to see if we can break above that. If we can get above 33 pounds, then I would say it would give me some sort of confirmation on the breakout here locally if we get above 520. So watch this closely. I think this is at least something to really watch for, to give us a signal going forward on SA Breweries if you're looking to make a play there. All right. I just wanted to show this and this is Able, the chart on Able, which I don't normally show, but I think what's significant here, if we just bring it forward a little bit, it's kind of drawing a line in the sand here at 1520, 1530. I would call it 1530 on the charts. You can see how many touches we've had. It looks like 5 touches now at the 1530 level where it's bottomed out. I mean, we had a few days here, obviously, where we tried to, and I think if we started to round out to the upside, it would could look a little bit inverse head and shoulder-ish. But I think the big thing is that the significant level that we're starting to put in here, every time it touches it, obviously it makes it more significant. If we get, if we can't break below this soon, I would expect us, maybe if we punch through 1690 to really start to be able to make some headway to the upside. But we're really starting to find what's a significant level here in Able, and I think you can play off of this level now going forward. So just keep that in mind. If we get an opportunity to trade it off of that level in the next few sessions. All right, BTI. I'll go ahead and draw the line here just so we can do it a little bit more clearly. But you can see here really making a nice flag pattern. A lot of these charts look a lot better here locally than they do in London, strictly because of the Rand, like we said a second ago with breweries. But if you're looking on a 2-year, I mean, this is also just another beautiful flag pattern setting up here in BTI, ready to make a breakout to the upside. I think if we move higher, than Friday's close. So this is another one that I think we can keep an eye on. Obviously, have been helped a lot by the Rand, but if we get above this level, irrespective of the Rand, I think you can start to nibble on those shares. And the last one I'm going to show is Pearson Industries in London, PSON, which is also another flag pattern break. Looking to make a breakout here. Perfect sort of. Sorry, let me get this done right here. You can see there. I think we've really broken out. If we draw this from the closes and from that top wick, we've kind of made a breakout on Friday. And I think the pattern is perfect. If we can make a move slightly higher today, I think it's definitely worth jumping on the back of for at least a 10% move in Pearson. And that's it for today, guys. Thanks a lot.